are here with Coach Ali Smith for the Coach Ali Smith Show, brought to you by Kia of Gadsden and Rainbow City. Coach Smith, you guys are coming off a tough region loss against Hoover last week. You guys came out in that first half. I mean, you guys hit them in the mouth. Talk to us about that first half and what was your message to the team actually pregame?
Well, the message is just do your job, just play football. You know, I've told you this over the years. Play the game, not the name of the team, and they did that.
Yeah. And
they did. The coaches did an excellent job having them in good schemes and different things like that. Taking what they gave us, and we wasn't shooting ourselves in the foot.
Right. And I know for you that was a big change over the previous games. You talked about the mistakes guys have made. In the earlier games. Man, CJ in that first half, it seems like they didn't have an answer for him either. He broke out for that 81-yard run. And it just seemed like everything was clicking. Talk to us about that,
Well, it was. We was taking some things that we seen, and we moved the ball on them pretty good last year as well, but we just wasn't able to capitalize.
Right.
Did some of the things we were able to, outflank them in some areas, and we did a good job on it. Second half is just we would play behind the chains so much we couldn't get him going again. Yeah,
that was I noticed that. And two, another thing I noticed in that first half, it seems like you guys were causing them to make the mistakes. And the first half of you was pretty much a flawless first half, and y'all were causing the turnovers and capitalizing off those. Talk to us about that defense, man, coming in and just because I was just amazed at the way they were just coming out hitting at them.
Yeah, our defense staff did a good job putting a good plan, and then the kids executed. They did a great job of executing, knowing D&D. They knew understood what was going on every D&D, and they made sure that they got a line and made sure they got into the right checks based off of formations and personnels and stuff. So kids did a good job of executing the game plan in the first half.
Yeah. In the second half, man, Titan Stadium sounded like Titan Stadium used to sound. Back in the heyday when school first opened, there was a lot of energy on the sideline. There was a lot of energy in the stands. It was coming from everywhere. And having, going in, getting that score before halftime, and Hoover missing that field goal. I mean, you guys had all the momentum. What did you talk to the guys about in the locker room at halftime?
Staying focused and just making adjustments of what they had hurt us on in the first half and things that we needed to do in the second half to sustain the lead. Which we wasn't able to do. Right.
Coming into this game, I know a lot of people didn't give you guys a chance, and I felt like, I know me personally, and I know a lot of people felt like, this was a game that you guys could definitely win, and seeing the things that y'all have done over the summer and in the spring, there's just a lot of energy in this program this year. This week you got Spain Park coming up, another great team. Talk to us about Spain Park and what you've seen from those guys so far.
Big physical up front, offensive line and defensive line. They do a good job offensively of staying balanced. They running a little bit of a double wing and stuff now, a little triple option, different things. Kind of went away from what they were doing traditional offense.
Right.
And defensively, as I said, they're big up front. They run to the ball very well. Do a lot of different little shades and different stunts and stuff with the front. Okay. Roll the coverages well, playing some quarter coverages and different things like that.
Okay.
So they do give you a lot of different looks and stuff.
All right. This week at practice, what was practice like this week for you guys?
Well, we've had an up and down practice this week. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had a little sickness in and out, and we was fortunate that none of the guys that was out ended up having COVID or anything like that. So it was good to get them back later on in the week. But it's just been an up and down week. But the guys have stepped in for guys that was out and done a really good job of that. So we got some guys ready to go, and we had to do some Zoom meetings this week with our guys.
Right.
So try to keep them up to speed on the game plan and different things like that. But overall, I think we've had a good preparation week.
Okay, good deal. Coach, before we shut this down, is there anything, any last words before we end it?
No, man, just keep playing. Just keep on trucking with the Titans, man. We're getting better, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Average Joe's going to be there. We were here day one. We're going to be here to the end.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week on the Coach Ali Smith Show, brought to you by Kia of Gadsden and Rainbow City.